To the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, make sure I can actually run this. So this is Kill Wither Glitched. For the start of the run, I'm actually not going to do it glitched because that, because of a very small fringe outcome of if I get a Wither Skeleton skull in the first Wither Skeleton, then this is going to be an incredibly short speed run. So, starting a game off like you would any other Minecraft game, we're going to punch some wood, although we are just going to steal it from a villager's house. They won't mind, this is 1.8. We're running in 1.8.9 because this is the first version where you can build the wither and effectively cheat the damage. As you can see, we are in our first RNG section, and I have not got any flint. Wonderful, we got our first piece of flint. The villagers also don't seem to care that I took up their path. Now, let's go over here. So, this is a very good seed for this because it's very safe. So actually, we only need these stuff, and we're not going to dupe anything yet. I'm going to quickly run over here. Oh, this mouse is weird. And we're going to make a bucket, because that will come in handy later. And we're going to make a flint and steel, because obviously we're going to try and get into the nether as quickly as possible. Put on my boots, and now we're going to quickly run up to the farms. Again, the villagers don't seem to mind the fact that I'm about to raid all of their carrots, because I need food for the nether. I would eat potatoes, but these are just for backup, because in Minecraft there is a saturation level. Saturation is how quickly you regen stuff, and potatoes are horrible for it. So, we're just going to try and get as many carrots as possible and run over here. So, on this seed, we used to originally use it as the main seed for speedrunning Kill Wither. The thing with Kill Wither being a very RNG-based run is you basically just reset until you get good wither spawning. And normally what you would do is you would duplicate the obsidian over in that village over there. That started off being the base seed for a while until I found a new seed, because I've found this seed and a new seed, although I found this seed by literally typing in 10 obsidian seed on the internet. On the new seed there is no food and there is no armor. Usually you wouldn't need them in a speedrun because of course you can just reset. Whereas in this case, you can't, because this is a marathon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this guy's window, because they don't care about this either, and I'm going to take this, because of course we don't need horse armor in this run. Now that you can see we have 9 obsidian, I'm going to flick back over to get my bucket, take some of the lava, which of course the villagers don't mind, they're very cooperative with me. And so I don't mess everything up, I'm going to place an obsidian block down here. Then I'm going to place the lava down. Do that, and now we have enough obsidian to build a portal, and we're going to be doing that straight away. Eat a bit of food, and here we go. Hopefully everything goes well. Moment of truth. Right, let's do it. So we are now in the nether. In the nether, usually if you do it in the normal spawn, you will spawn here, but we are not doing that because we are going to the other village. So, oh great, this already doesn't look too good. Hopefully they don't see me. I literally don't want to see any blazes at all this run, but of course I've already done it. This is speedrunner's luck, isn't it? So what we're going to do is we need to quickly pick up our 4 soul sand, hopefully don't get attacked whilst we're doing so. Okay, and now we're going to... Aha, first with a skeleton. Okay, okay, oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Gladly, in 1.8.9, they still haven't made it. Oh, wow. We have a skull already. Wonderful. That makes my life 100% easier. But since that was so quick, oh dear. There is blazes. What we're going to do, that is only a 2.5% chance of that happening. But because it's happened so quickly, it means I can now be happy for the rest of the run. But the reason why we did a glitchless entry is so that if I kill some more wither skeletons, and we get... Oh yeah, I should probably put the diamonds in here. So these diamonds are obviously what we're going to use to build a pickaxe later. I'm going to see how many skulls I can get before we then go into the next phase, which would be duping them. That is actually really lucky, and I was not expecting that. I have been practicing this a bit at home, and that did not happen at all for like half an hour. So, this is why I've made it a glitchless run, because now what I can do is, as you may know, to kill the wither, you first need to get 3 wither skulls. Now, because this is 1.8.9, I can very easily just duplicate everything. But I decided that in case this happens, like it did, I'd do a glitchless entry so that I can just keep on farming for wither skeleton skulls, and maybe we'll be able to kill the wither glitchless. Now, the actual way we kill the wither is Well, it wasn't really thought out by Mojang. You'll see. Well, you'll see when we get there. But I'm going to try and play it safe because, of course, I don't want to die. So what I might actually do is once I've killed these lads. Okay. He has. Ah, there he is. Once I kill this guy. Okay, have we got. No, still. Oh dear. I'm actually going to quickly run back and go back to that chest where I can store the Wither Skeleton just in case everything goes horribly wrong and I die. And then that at least means that... Okay, cool. I'm going to put the soul sand in there as well. So usually, obviously, you'd get that, you'd duplicate it, you'd run to the specific point where you kill the Wither, and that would be the run ending, but that run would then make this 5 minutes long, so this is why we are going to see how many we can kill. Here I'm manipulating the Wither Skeleton's AI. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm literally just standing on the side because they like to not fall off very easily. Hopefully that blaze will not see me as I run into here. There is another Wither Skeleton. I can't see it very well. Okay, cool. How many we've got? Okay. Die. Okay, it's got... Ah! That is... Abort, 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 abort. Ah! So you could play this on easy mode and that would make everything a lot easier. I mean, the skeletons don't wither you for long. They don't do as much damage, but we're playing on normal mode because I kind of forgot. That doesn't matter. So, one of the tactics I would have been using, but don't have to use because apparently this run's just good. Okay, hopefully that with the blazes have really bad AI in this version, so it's unlikely I'll get hit unless I fail miserably. Come on. You're just gonna... Okay, come on here. Da-da. Okay, no. So one of the tactics I would use if I hadn't already got a skull, but I'm going to use now just so I can show it, is the reason why my render distance is so low is not because this computer can't handle it, which I'm sure it can, it's because if I run over there and run back, I despawn everything that was there. So hopefully that allows for less blazes because they hurt a lot, and I'm just going to run back again because, oh look, a slime. These are actually really rare to... Oh, that's a rare drop. Okay. So we're just going to run all the way back over here again because I don't really want to be dealing with blazes right now. So originally this run took 12 minutes. Looks like the blaze is not going to despawn. Let's run the other way. Originally this run took 12 minutes with this seed because, you know, we were starting out early. Originally the first person to speedrun this category was a guy called Bamzors. He then ran it at the European speedrunning convention. I'm not sure what it was called, but it was held somewhere in the Netherlands, I believe. And he got a time of around 20 minutes. I could, because, yeah, okay. So in this run, hello. Hey, don't shoot me. In this run, glitchless is a very difficult category. Was that another skull? No, it wasn't. Glitchless is a difficult category because of the 2.5% chance of everything happening. So there's a blaze there, so I don't really want to talk to him. But yeah, so in a glitches category, it would be 2.5% times 2.5% times 2.5%, and I can tell you that is a very low number. On my YouTube channel, I did a practice run of this, where I explained it and actually calculated it. So we're going to quickly... No, that blaze is still there. So right. I think we'll go for... until my hunger goes down again, and then we'll go back and start fighting the Wither. The Wither fight is actually not the hardest part of the run. The hardest part of the run is the RNG that comes with it. As you can see, I've only got one skull so far, and I thought I was going to, you know, it's a very rare chance that actually happens. And he's gone. Oh well. The thing with blazes obviously is because they set you on fire and have ranged attacks, you really don't want to be anywhere near them in a run where you have limited amount of food. So I'm going to quickly eat that back up again. 10 carrots. 10 carrots, and then I will send back up to go kill the Wither. This run is going to be a lot shorter than I thought it would be. Oh well. So we're going to quickly do this thing again so we can get everything done. The magma slime is still there. In case you didn't know, sprint jumping in this game is the fastest way of moving, so obviously I'm trying to utilize that as much as possible. And despawning and reloading mobs is how you get the mobs you want to spawn. This category isn't that well run. If anyone watched the Games Done Quick earlier on this year, they would know that, like, Oh dear. They would know that one of the guys from the Minecraft speedrunning Discord, he ran Random Seed Glitchless, and that is, I mean, I guess slightly more skill-based, but the game of Minecraft is a very much RNG-intensive game, because a lot of our runs require us to get certain things. So obviously for this run I require a Wither Skeleton Skull. What we're going to do is we're going to go back around this way. For this one we require a Wither Skeleton Skull. For the Random Seed Glitchless run we need to find the portal as quickly as possible, which is the hardest part. Although in 1.8.9 villagers did trade you Eye of Enders, so you would usually run Random Seed on 172 or 189, and the reason why that is because on that version they had the good villager trades. The reason why we run this on 1.8.9 is although we can run it in newer versions, after this version of Minecraft there was an overhaul of the combat system that broke a lot of things. That meant that a lot of the things we were doing... I'm going to take all this now, quickly have a run down here. Oh, there's a blaze. Let's just go and kill the Wither. A lot of the things we were doing got broken by the AI, because as you've probably seen, the best way of killing things here is to stunlock them. Because you can literally keep them at arm length. And that just makes lives easier, because you can just stunlock them and they can't do anything to you. So what we're going to do now is, since I'm going to go with, I'm probably not going to get any more skulls, I'm going to quickly jump up here, doing my nerd pole, and what we're quickly going to do here, hopefully we get no guest spawn, is we need to make a crafting table, and we need to make a diamond pickaxe. We need that because we're about to ascend to the top of the nether. That didn't work. Okay. We won't really need it much more than this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly mine out some of this netherrack, because we're going to need it to make a pillar up. So the way we kill the Wither in all versions after 1.7.2 exploits a feature that for some reason isn't counted as a glitch. Why, this would be a glitchless run if I'd got 3 skulls. And that is, if you place the Wither sideways, you can actually get it stuck in the roof. So that should be enough netherrack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly turn F3 on. Hopefully we get like some nice, no bad mobs spawning here. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just look at my notes for this and line myself, because I don't want to get this in the wrong place. 107, so like here. So I made this route, but I'm a bit rusty. 107, 66 here, so this is about good. So the idea here is we're just going to nerd pole all the way to the top of the nether. Gladly, I mean, on one of my practice runs I did like yesterday, there was a ghast that spawned, and you can imagine that makes my life so much harder, but gladly we seem to have had no problems here. So we're actually coming to the end of the run now, surprisingly enough, if we just quickly get up here. So now I'm in kind of a safe place. What I'm actually going to start doing is duplication. So there's 2 duplication glitches in Minecraft. One of them is using Alt F4, which I'm not going to do because that breaks everything. The other one is this one. What I'm looking for is I'm waiting for the item to appear on my hotbar and still be on the floor. Then we save and quit, go back into the world, and if it's worked, it didn't work. Okay, let's try that again. So the idea is we want it to appear in our hotbar as I click escape, or after I click escape, which sounds kind of counterintuitive. But the idea then is it's on the floor and in my hotbar, and because the game doesn't quite update, that might do it. Because the game doesn't quite update in time, you can duplicate things. And I still didn't do it. Right, let's try that again. Come on. Come on. I would say this is precise, but it's just difficult. I think that was it. Yes, there you go. We have 2 skulls. Now, we need to get another one. Hopefully, it will work properly this time. We'll see. We'll see if that made it work. Nope. This is just very finicky as to when it actually gets picked up. I'm sure there's some technical people who know the exact time. That was definitely afterwards. So if we go back in now, we should have 4 skulls. There we go. We have 4 netherrack. We are ready to kill the wither. So what we're going to do is we're going all the way to the top of the nether, which should be around here somewhere. Where are we? 99. We need to get up to 124. So this is just a bit where I keep on repeatedly jumping up and down until eventually we get to the top of the nether. Come on. Come on. Come. So one of the ways we used to do this is if you duplicate the gold at the start, golden pickaxes are actually a lot faster when mining, even though they have less durability. But of course, if you duplicate stuff right at the start, there we go, we're at the right level. So what I need to do is I need to be facing positive X, and then I need to be breaking this area out, and you can see that the bit of bedrock I'm in currently is almost completely flat. This is needed so that when we spawn the wither, it does its magic and we don't have any problems. So I'm going to quickly build this back here because, as you may know, the wither has explosions. I'm going to eat some carrots because I just realised how low I am. So what we're going to do is we're going to spawn the wither sideways, and you'll see what happens from there. And you'll be getting ready on time very soon because this is it coming up. So time ends when I get the nether star. So let me quickly break this down. Run backwards. As you can see, it's stuck in the ceiling. Hopefully this should be far enough away. I'm going to mine a bit further back just in case. Wait until the wither has done its health. And boom. So now the wither is suffocating. The wither can't actually fight me. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump spam kill it. So this was the version when you could literally jump spam to do as much damage as you can. So this is doing criticals repeatedly. So as you can see, I'm also bouncing as well. I should probably not be doing that, but it helps me get into the jump spam mood. And we're almost there. We drop the... Okay, 3, 2, 1. I have the start time! And that is Kill Wither Glitched. Thank you for watching. You should follow me on YouTube. Acrogenous. It's there. Just if you type in Kill Wither Glitch speedruns, you'll find it. I'm second currently because on the newer seed we have much faster times that we can do. That is lava, but you know what? The run's ending. So, thanks for watching.